when conference season starts, it's the beginning of a new season, so everybody's 0-0 coming in, and home games are always important, especially in league play. You definitely want to play well on your home floor. UIC been playing really well. We're in positions to win many of their last games, and I think losing Matthews and Snyder before the game, obviously hurt them on the offensive end. Was really happy with our guys. After our last game, I think we got better on the defensive end. Correcting some things that we wanted to get better at, and I thought these three provided great leadership. Not only with their play, but just with their effort, and with the energy they were bringing to our locker room and on the floor.
I think you had like 3 blocks in the first 90 seconds of the game. Is it just, when you can set a tone like that? What does that do for you guys defensively for the rest of the game? Does that get in their heads a little bit?
I would like to think so. We are a defensive team. We try to do our best on defense, and so I try to lead that as much as possible. Try to get the guys going and let us stay solid.
Coach, when you see him having the kind of success there and really going at the game, is it just pretty almost a sigh of relief after Belmont when they were able to get inside a lot?
Yeah, I thought our whole team cut to me on defense did a really good job. I thought, Dixon's a really good player. I thought our guys did a really good job on him. I thought the Shields' timing coming to weak side, was tremendous tonight. But there's also a backside of that when he leaves and guys rotating. And I thought our rotations and our double teams were really good.
Alec, how much of a difference making Kevin Machine when he's locking them?
He's our safety valve. Obviously, we don't want the guy to blow by us on defense, but we do know if we do get beat or something breaks down that he's there to either alter the shot or block it. It's just we got to do our part afterwards, either getting the rebound or boxing out his man or taking his man away.
Keith, you missed such a chunk of the Horizon League games last year with the injury. Is it nice to get back on the floor in a conference game and have some success and some shots there?
Yeah, it's always nice to be out there playing with your teammates and giving it all you can.
There were a lot of shots that just seemed to leave you open, or you just kind of had a lot of time, it looked like, in some of those shots. What is it just attacking whatever was available tonight?
Yeah, I think some of the attacking, the way they guard us, and my teammates found me whenever I was open. So that allowed me to have open shots.
Bashir, how much energy did you have today? It seemed like some guys was kind of swarming you and you were pretty aggressive in some of your responses.
I think personally for me, I set a goal to start off the conference right. I didn't feel like I did a good job on non-conference season, so I wanted to come out and start conference right.
Alec, you said yesterday that you guys felt some disappointment in the non-conference. Is this a good building block for going forward?
That's step one. We want to start off conference every year with a win, and there's a lot more games ahead of us. It's just it's good to start 1-0. Only half of our teams in our league can do that, and it's always nice to be towards the top half throughout the entire rest of the season.
Obviously, a great balance today. Just a thinking with changing the starting lineup. And I guess also how was it to see that kind of balance today?
The great thing, we have a lot of guys that we have confidence in that can play well, and as we evaluate a lot of different numbers and lineups, rotation-wise, we want to see what it would look like with our first 2-3 rotations. Mixed a guy around or two. So we'll continue to look at it and evaluate it. But again, for us, it's who's ever playing the best in that game will be out there.
You had a couple unique lineups out there, and Vashiel and Jabril played together more, I think, in this game than we've seen. And then Shane appeared was running the point for a while. Is that just what's those two things? Is that something in this evaluation process you've seen that you want to try those two lineups in this?
In practice we've been doing a variety of lineups, and so we know in the course of the season, whether it be foul trouble, certain guys maybe aren't playing as well. You're going to have to be ready for different positions. So Shane's been doing a really good job at the point. So when Keith was out, we wanted to keep him that opportunity. And Jabril and Sheil have played well this season and well in practice. So I wanted to give them a chance.
Alec, there's no question that Oakland is one of the top teams that you're going to have to go against. How nice is it to get the early season challenge right off the bat with them on the road?
It's going to be tough. We know Oakland's played some great competition, their non-conference schedule, and it's always hard to play at their place. And I'm glad that we have more than just a couple days of practice to prepare and work on things because they are a good team. They have some good players. We just have to be prepared, and we have to have a solid game plan, and our defense has to be solid like it always is.
Coach, just what do you everyone's got to play 9 home, 9 away and everything, but just the way that it starts off in the area, you got to deal with it. Are you comfortable with, or not nice to have 5 to 6 days to prepare for it?
Yeah, I think everybody's going to have some short turnarounds, and some they have a little more time. I know we've got some guys banged up. Victor is still waiting to hear, when he can get back. So, it'll be nice to get everybody healthy, before we start, some of these stretches.
Alec, 20 straight wins at home to tie the record. Just what does that mean to you guys to have that?
That's a nice to play. We want to make it difficult for teams to come in here and play, and it's a tribute to our fans and everything that goes into playing. At the Arc, we take pride in winning at home, and anytime we have a home game, it's special, and it's a special atmosphere. We just have to do our part in the basketball.